Good morning to everyone. This is the sum in front of your screens, which we will be doing now. The following is the trial balance of PK Woolens Limited as on 31st March 2017. So we have the debit side and credit side of the trial balance. Debit side is assets and expenses. Credit side is liability and incomes. So first is call scenario. This is outstanding amount on call, which we deduct from the share capital. Share capital में से minus करते call scenarios. Then we have building is a asset, machinery is a asset, bill receivable is a asset. Investment in immovable property is a non-current investment. Then we have debtors is a asset, bad debts is a expense. We don't have a separate head for bad debt, so we write in other expense. Productive expense also we do not have a separate head, so we write in other expense. Even freight also, what we will do, either if it is related to raw material, then what we can do, we can add it in the, if it is given related to raw material, but that expense is not related to raw material, they have given only freight, so we will show it in other expense. Wages is related to employees. Wages is related to workers and employees. Salary also is related to employees. So both of them will come in employee benefit expense. Then we have rent. We do not have a separate column. For rent as well as advertisement, we do not have a separate head where we can write it. So we will write rent and advertisement in other expense. Purchases directly, they have given purchase. So we do not purchase raw material and then convert it into finished goods, but we directly purchase and then we sell because only purchase is given. This purchase will come in the starting, that in the revenue statement, this purchase will come as purchases. Then we have raw material consumed, but nothing about raw material is given. So we want, there may be two cases. Either we use the raw material, consume it and convert it into finished goods, or we directly purchase and sell. So here also only purchase is there. So in the expense, only purchase will come. Raw material consumed, no information is given. So we can avoid it. We can ignore it. No need to write raw material consumed. Either we will write raw material consumed or we will write purchase in case one is given. Then we have cash in bank, cash in hand. It is cash and cash equivalent. Then we have opening stock, which come in changes in inventory. Opening stock से closing stock minus करते, we get changes in inventory. Then in the credit side, we have 40,000 equity shares of 10 each, fully paid up 4 lakh. This is equity share capital. इसमें से arrears, calls in arrears, we will minus. Then we have surplus. This is 1/4/2016. This is 31st March 2017. That means this surplus refers to profit and loss account. Surplus means what? Profit and loss account. So this surplus is for the opening balance. Because ये opening है, the year end is 31st March 2017. This is 1/4/2016. So this is last year's, previous year's profit, surplus, previous year's surplus balance. Then we have capital redemption reserve, which will come under reserve. Then we have sales. Sales is revenue from operation. Then we have commission, other income. Then we have provision for bad debts. This we will write in other expense. Less कर देंगे. We will see how is the situation. Then we have credit, because we compare provision for bad debts with old bad debts, new RDD and new bad debts. What RDD and bad debts, we get it in the adjustment. This is provision for bad debts, which is old, which we have done in the last year. Provision done in the last year. So it's provision for bad debts, old provision for bad debts. New will be in the adjustment. We will see whether it is there. Then we have creditors and bills payable. Both will come under trade payable. Let us come to the adjustment. Prepare final account of the company in prescribed form after taking into consideration. Okay, what we have to take into consideration? Charge depreciation on building 5% and machinery 10%. So building and machinery, that is a depreciation. We will highlight it. That data, that is adjustment. Data, that is adjustment. That is write off further 1000 FRBD, further reserve for bad debts and provision for bad debts, and NRBD, new reserve for bad debts 5%. So two adjustment in data. Bill receivable included dishonored bill of rupees 1200 not yet recorded. So bill receivable is also having an adjustment. Bill receivable is also having an adjustment. There is dishonored bill of 1200. Dishonor means, see, bill receivable has a life only till the due date. On the due date, two things can happen. Either there will be honoring of the bill or there will be dishonoring of the bill. So here there is dishonor, but the effect for the dishonor is not passed. So we will minus some bill receivable 1200, and if we have not got the money from the bills, what we will do, if we have not got the money from the bill, we will add the bill in the data, because we cannot forget that money. This bill receivable are actually our debtors from whom we get a date, is that in this particular date the payment will be made. That date, but on that date there is no payment, so we will record it again, this bill receivable in the data. So data, there are three adjustment: FRBD, NRBD, and the bill receivable dishonored. Then we have goods destroyed by rupees 3000, claim accepted for rupees 1800 only. So there is goods destroyed by fire. Then again, there is no specific head for this. It will come under our this one other expense. What we will do in the other expense, we will also show. See how much claim is there. Goods destroyed by fire, goods destroyed is 3000, and the claim we have got only 1800. So this 1800 claim receivable we show in other current asset. Then how much is the loss? How much is the loss? Loss. How much is the loss? Loss is minus. How much is the loss? 3000 का कुल destroy हुआ, 1800 का claim मिला, means 1200 is the loss. Means 1200 is the loss. Yes. Then what we may do, this goods destroyed, we can also show, means in the purchasers, so many goods have been destroyed. So we can do one thing, from the purchases we can less the goods destroyed, because raw material is not there. If raw material consumed was there, हम उसमें से ये goods destroyed minus करते. But now because that comes in the trading account, only what comes in the loss by fire comes in the P&L account, but goods destroyed comes in the trading account. What we will do, purchases में से goods destroyed minus करेंगे. Then we have goods worth 1500 sent on sale or return basis. Now what is sale or return basis? Sale or return basis means that, see, whenever we sell goods on credit, there is one time limit on which the goods can be returned. Once that time limit is over, then the assumption is that the goods are sold, confirmed sales. एक पर्टिकुलर पीरियड होता है when you purchase the goods. For suppose 7 days, 1 week period time, you can give time given, that within that time, if you are not satisfied with the goods, you can return those goods back to the company. But in between what happens, that there is a sale, and in between there is a, suppose sale हो गया 20th March को, and 31st March there is a year end, so we do not know whether these goods will come back or these goods are confirmed sale, because 20th को सेल हुआ, 7 days का पीरियड होना है, तो 20th का 7 days कब होगा, 4th of April को, बट उससे पहले there is a year end, so we don't know whether these sales are confirmed sales or this may be returned. So ऐसे sales को हम बोलते हैं सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस. so ये सेल रिटर्न भी हो सकता है. तो ऐसे सेल को हम क्या करते हैं, सेल्स में से माइनस करते हैं, डेटर में से माइनस करते हैं, बिकॉज दीस आर क्रेडिट सेल, देयरफॉर दिस टाइम लिमिट इज गिवन फॉर अप्रूवल. अगर ये कैश सेल्स होता तो आपने सेल कर दिया, देन दैट अप्रूवल वाला कंसेप्ट नहीं होता. ओनली ऑन क्रेडिट सेल दिस कंसेप्ट इज देयर. तो हम क्या करेंगे, सेल्स में से भी माइनस करेंगे, देन वी विल माइनस फ्रॉम डेटर्स आल्सो, एंड वन मोर थिंग वी विल डू, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में से भी माइनस करेंगे. वी विल बी माइनसिंग दिस फ्रॉम द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक आल्सो. क्या करना है, this how much, where is this adjustment, 1500 is the worth of goods, but the sell C goods worth rupees 1500 sent on sale or return basis have been treated as sales at a price of 2000. The selling price is 2000. तो sales में तो जब हम सेल करेंगे तो सेल प्राइस में करेंगे, कॉस्ट में नहीं. कॉस्ट इज 1500 एंड सेल प्राइस इज 2000. तो जब हम सेल करेंगे तो हम कॉस्ट में तो सेल नहीं करेंगे, हम सेल प्राइस में सेल करेंगे. तो हम क्या करेंगे, फ्रॉम द सेल्स 2000 माइनस करना है, डेटर में से भी 2000 माइनस करना है. बट अगर ये गुड सेल नहीं हुआ तो हमारे स्टॉक में होना चाहिए, सो वी विल ऐड इट इन द closing stock, but 2000 is the sale price and the cost price is 1500. Closing stock is recorded at sale price, market price or cost price, whichever is less. So less क्या है, 2000 क्या 1500, lesser is 1500. So हम closing stock को 1500 में show करेंगे and सेल्स और डेटर में 2000 माइनस करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में 1500. They say the 20% of dividend is proposed. अब proposed dividend का तो हम कोई इफेक्ट नहीं करते. आफ्टर as per the notification issued by ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, with effect from 2016-17, year 2016-17, no liability for proposed dividend is to be created. हम क्या करते हैं, नोट में बताते हैं about the proposed dividend. We do not show the proposed dividend. तो हम क्या करते हैं, नोट में बताएंगे, but we will not show the proposed dividend. Let us in the note write proposed dividend के लिए no liability for proposed dividend is to be created. Such proposed dividend is to be disclosed by note. Disclosed by note. So let us start. This is the then we have tax provision for tax 40,000, जो हम नेट प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स, सॉरी नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स में we will minus 40,000 tax provision, we will get net profit after tax. and short term provision में भी ये 40,000 का सेकेंड इफेक्ट आएगा. then we have closing stock 1,20,000. so closing stock will come two places, one changes in inventory, another in asset closing stock. Ignore provision related to minimum transfer of profit to general reserve. So we will not be transferring any amount to general reserve because nothing is given. Also ignore corporate dividend tax. So what we will do, let us start with the solution. First, what we will be doing is profit and loss account for year ended 31st March 2017. First is revenue from operations. First we will write revenue from operation. Revenue from operation. This is income. Some credit side of trial balance में देखेंगे. We will see in the credit side of trial balance. So we will prepare a note here, note to account. But before we forget, note proposed dividend. Note liability for proposed dividend is to be created such liability, such proposed dividend is to be disclosed by note as per ICAI notifications effective from financial year 2016-17. This should actually come, this same like contingent liability, and this should come at the end after all the notes. So इसको हम लोग नीचे ही ले लेते, एंड में होना चाहिए, तो उससे पहले notes to account. It should actually come at the end. See it again and again, solving the sum. So notes to account. What is the first note which we will be doing now? We are starting from P&L account. So revenue from operations. Revenue from operations. First note. What is given? Sales is given. Sales is given. Let us see what is given. Sales is given. There is an adjustment on sales. 3,50,000 revenue from operations. Sales 3,50,000 and sales में there is an adjustment of return basis. Sale on return basis, sale price is 2,000. ये minus करना पड़ेगा. We will have to minus this. So what we will do? Less goods on sale or return basis. हम हमेशा what we do, this we show at selling price. Sales price. Sales price से करना पड़ेगा. Sales कितना goods sell किया? 2,000 was the worth of the goods जो हमने sell किया. We have to show it at 2,000. Cost was 1,500. वो closing stock में सिर्फ use होगा, because अगर हम assume करते हैं ये goods का अभी तक confirmation नहीं आया है, तो हम इसको sales नहीं मानेंगे, because this goods का जो period है, confirmation period, वो खत्म नहीं हुआ है. So we will not consider this as sales. So minus करो 3,48,000. So we will get 3,48,000. Now other incomes. Let us see in the credit side only what other income is given. other income we have commission. Sales के बाद ही credit side commission means commission received. Other income में only commission is there, so I will not prepare a note. Commission 400. This I get total revenue. Total income. How much it becomes? 3,48,400. Now we have expenses. Expenses में we have purchases because raw material consumed is not given. We have purchases, so we prepare the note for purchases. Note number 2. और why to prepare note for purchases? Purchases तो directly दिया हुआ है. Check purchases is 80,000, but there is goods destroyed 3,000. So 80,000 में से वो goods destroyed minus करना पड़ेगा. So purchases is how much? 80,000. Yeah, I will write it here. Purchases is 80,000 less goods destroyed. Goods इतना परचेज किया 80,000 का गुड्स, उसमें से 3,000 का गुड्स तो फायर में जल गया या कैसे भी डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया. दे हैव नॉट गिवन हाउ द गुड्स वाज डिस्ट्रॉयड. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, परचेसेस में से गुड्स किसमें कितना डिस्ट्रॉयड हुआ? 3,000. सो दिस बिकम्स 27,000. So we get purchases amount 77,000. Now raw material consumed तो है ही नहीं, उसके बदले में we have purchase. In the format both was that, raw material consumed also, purchase also. But either there will be manufacture or there will be purchase. They have given nothing about this, about the raw material. So directly it is purchase and then sale. So then we have, after this we have changes in inventories. Changes in inventories, we have to go to the next note. Changes in inventories, third one. Changes in inventories. उसके लिए what we do? Opening stock minus closing stock. Opening stock. Let us see how much is opening stock. Opening stock is 1,50,000. Closing stock is 1,20,000. But there is goods which are sent on sale or return basis 1,500. इसको हम क्या करते हैं, बिकॉज ये कंफर्म सेल नहीं है, सेल में से भी माइनस किया, डेटर में से भी माइनस किया, एंड बिकॉज द गुड्स आर नॉट सोल्ड, हम मानते हैं इसको सेल्स ट्रीट नहीं करते, इसलिए हमने सेल्स में से 3,50,000 में से 2,000 माइनस किया, बिकॉज वी इट इज दैट कंफर्मेशन इज नॉट रिसीव, वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग इट सेल्स. सेल्स में से माइनस किया मतलब ये गुड्स क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में होना चाहिए. व्हेन वी आर माइनसिंग द गुड्स फ्रॉम सेल, दैट मीन्स वो स्टॉक अभी भी हमारे पास होना चाहिए. तो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में हम गुड्स सेंट ऑन रिटर्न बेसिस ऐड करते हैं. सो 1,50,000 इज ओपनिंग स्टॉक. 1,50,000 less closing stock, इसका वैल्यू है 1,20,000 plus 1,500, that is return basis वाला. ऐड किया, we are getting 121,500. 121,500. So how much we will get? 1,50,000 minus 121,500. How much do we get? 28,500. So changes in inventory is 28,500. Then we have employee benefits. Employee benefit expenses, salary, wages, bonus, staff welfare. What is given? Only two things are given, wages and salary, 10,200, 18,700. So here we have to go to next note, employee benefit expenses. So fourth one, employee benefit expenses. We have two things, wages and salary. Wages and salary. So how much is our wages? Wages is 10,200. 1,200 and salary is 18,700. Salaries 18,700. Total is coming to 28,900. So we got this also, 28,900. So after this, what we have? After employees, we have depreciation. So next one is depreciation and amortization expenses. So we have some depreciation. So let us do that fifth note. So we go here. One, depreciation and amortization expense. Let us see in the adjustment. Depreciation at building 5%, machinery 10%. 2 lakh building पे 5%, machinery पे 10%. 2 lakh and 1,50,000. So we will write here depreciation on building is how much? 2 lakh 5% and depreciation on machinery 1,50,000 into 10%. So how much we are getting? Depreciation. This is 10,000, 5%. This is 15,000, 10%. Total we are getting 25,000 as depreciation. Then we have finance cost. Then next we have finance cost. Let us see any finance cost is there in the question. Any type of interest you can see. There is no interest. So finance cost है ही नहीं. If you would have not written also was okay. है ही नहीं, nil है. Then last we have other expenses. Other expenses. Normally finance cost is here, huh? 1 minute. Here. In the format here. इसके बाद this is there, but it is nil. अदर एक्सपेंस के लिए नेक्स्ट नोट बनाना पड़ेगा. जो भी एक्सपेंस किधर नहीं लिखा विल कम हियर. other expenses. So one करके all other expenses will come here. See what other things are left. This 2 is left. Freight is also left. 1 minute. From here we have to see. From the beginning we have to see. ये तो शेयर कैपिटल से माइनस होगा कॉल्सिन एरिया. This is the expense. Will not come anywhere. $500, $8,000, $7,000. $500, $8,000 and $7,000. $500. bad. लेकिन bad debts में there are adjustment ना. Bad debts बाद में लिखते हैं. There is adjustment in bad debts. लेते हैं. How much is productive wages? 8,000. Rate is 7,000. Then what else is there? Bad debts we will write later on. Rent 7,500. Advertisement 12,000. Rent and advertisement. Advertisement. So how much is rent? Rent is 7,500. Advertisement is 12,000. Now we can take bad debts because सब expense हो गया. अभी bad debts को ले लेते. All the expense we have done ना. ये इतना ही एक्सपेंस था. ये साइड में ओपनिंग स्टॉक तो ऑलरेडी चेंजेस इन इन्वेंट्री में आ गया. कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट एक्सपेंसेस वी चेक इन द डेबिट साइड ऑफ ट्रायल बैलेंस. सो व्हाट वी विल डू now, bad debts is 500. There is old reserve for bad debts 800. So 500. Bad debts is 500. इसमें ऐड करना है further bad debts, which is given in the adjustment. Then we have R, new RDD, then less old provision for bad debts. So let us go to the adjustment and see. Further bad debts is 1,000 and 5% provision for bad debts. So further bad debts पहले लिखते हैं. Further bad debts is 1,000. Now how much is the new reserve for bad debts? उसके लिए पूरा डेटर का एडजस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा हमें. So डेटर अमाउंट कितना है 79,800, जिसमें से 1,000 जाएगा. एंड डेटर में और भी एक एडजस्टमेंट है बिल रिसीवेबल का. बिल रिसीवेबल ऐड करना होगा 1,200. उसके बाद 2,000 सेल ऑन रिटर्न बेसिस वो भी ऐड करना पड़ेगा. फिर बैड डेट्स एंड प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट्स एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा. हाउ मच इज डेटर 79,800. डेटर इज ये निकालने के लिए लेट मी डू हियर 79,800 प्लस 1,200. दिस इज बिल रिसीवेबल. डिसऑनर हुआ तो डेटर बन जाएगा. फिर प्लस 2,000 सेल ऑन रिटर्न बेस, सॉरी माइनस 2,000 क्या हुआ, सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस है, मतलब ये एक्चुअल सेल नहीं है, तो हम सेल में से भी माइनस करेंगे 2000 रुपीज एट सेलिंग प्राइस, एंड हम किससे और किससे माइनस करेंगे, सेल्स और डेटर। मीन्स अगर ये सेल ही नहीं है तो डे सेल्स में से तो स्टार्टिंग में ही माइनस कर दिया। अप्रूवल बेसिस देखो, माइनस गुड्स ऑन अप्रूवल, रिटर्न बेसिस, सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस, तो डेटर में से भी माइनस करना पड़ेगा। ये फैसिलिटी सिर्फ क्रेडिट सेल्स को मिलता है। -1000, दैट इज अवर फर्दर बैटर्स, फिर हम माइनस करेंगे उससे 5%, which is reserved for doubtful debts. So let us see how much it is. How much is, फिर उसका इंटू, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे माइनस नहीं करना है, हमें सिर्फ 5% कितना अमाउंट है वो देखना है, because that also has to be added. So do this working. How much it is coming? 78,000, sorry, 79,800 plus 1,200, 81,000. 79,800 plus 1,200, 89,000 minus 2,000 accrual basis minus 1,000. This is further battered 78,000 का 5%. We get 3,900. तो इसमें माइनस करना है old reserve, which is old provision, which is 800 given in the credit side of the trial balance. So how much it is coming? 500 plus 1,000 plus 3,900 minus 800, we get 4,600 in the outer column. Then we have one more adjustment, this goods destroyed, loss by goods destroyed, loss by goods destroyed. Goods destroyed 3,000 है, goods destroyed is 3,000, कहा गया, goods destroyed is 3,000, goods destroyed 3,000, claim got the claim for only 1,800. So how much is the actual loss? So यहाँ पे also we will have to show how much, 3,000 minus 1,800, that is we get the loss of 1,200. How much is the total coming? 8,000 plus 7,000 plus 7,500 plus 12,000 plus 4,600 plus 1,200. We are getting 4,300. We are getting here 4,300. This is also done. Now we want the total expenses. So total expenses. So how much it is? Add कर, ये सबको add करो expenses को, कितना आ रहा है? You're getting 1,99,700. So अभी हमें चाहिए profit before tax, which is profit before tax. This is expenses minus expenses, revenue minus expenses. I'm sorry, that is 3,48,400 minus 199,700. We get 148,700. इसमें से क्या करना पड़ेगा? Less provision for tax, 40,000 given in the question. Provision for tax 40,000. This is given in the second last adjustment. I will show you tax provision. See, 20% proposed dividend after transfer of 40,000 as tax provision. So we get profit after tax, final profit as 1,08,700. P&L account is done. Now we come to the balance sheet. First one is known as equity and liabilities. में आता है कैपिटल ए, shareholders fund and इसमें आता है two things, share capital and reserves and surplus. So how many notes have come there? 6. तो ये 7th और ये 8th. So यहाँ पे 7th note after 6, this is 7th note. See, bad debts adjustment is bad debts कितना है? 500 given in the question. 500 is given in the question, bad debts. फिर उसमें हम क्या करते हैं, जो प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट्स है 1000 जो एडजस्टमेंट में दिया है वो ऐड करेंगे, सॉरी फर्दर बैड डेट्स 1000 ऐड करेंगे एंड 5% प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट्स वो निकालने के लिए हमें पूरा डेटर, बिकॉज बैलेंस शीट होता तो डेटर में जितना भी एडजस्टमेंट है, जैसे डेटर में देयर इज एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ बिल रिसीवेबल डिसऑनर, बिल रिसीवेबल डिसऑनर होता है तो डेटर बढ़ जाता है, बिल रिसीवेबल कम होके, एंड उसके बाद देयर इज सेल ऑन रिटर्न और सेल ऑन रिटर्न बेसिस मींस दैट इज सेल ऑन अप्रूवल, तो वो अभी तक अप्रूव नहीं हुआ तो वो 2000 जो है वो माइनस हो जाएगा डेटर में से, तो वो भी माइनस किया, उसके बाद फर्दर जो 1000 है बैडर्स वो माइनस किया, उसके बाद जो अमाउंट बचा उसमें 5% का प्रोविजन निकाला, दैट अमाउंट इज 3900, वो अमाउंट क्या है 3900. सो उसके बाद वो भी मिल गया, ये सबको ऐड किया और जो ओल्ड प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट्स है दैट इज गिवन इन द क्रेडिट साइड 800, इसको माइनस कर दिया, लास्ट ईयर का प्रोविजन है तो हमें बैड डेट्स मिल गया, वी गॉट अवर बैड डेट्स 4600. नाउ वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट नोट दैट इज शेयर कैपिटल. शेयर कैपिटल मिल गया, शेयर कैपिटल कितना दिया है, इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल इज गिवन, इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल 40,000 equity shares of 10 each, 4 lakh and Porcinaria 10,000. I'm sorry, 10,000. So 4 lakh and 10,000. So we will write 40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each is 4 lakh. इसमें से माइनस करेंगे Porcinaria, falls in arrears, which is 10,000 given in the question. So we get 3,90,000. So this we have done. This for equity share, इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, issued, subscribed and paid up capital. Equity share capital और ऐसे लिखना है तो issued, subscribed and paid up capital. We generally we write in this in every sum. So ये होने के बाद we can write how much we have got. Share capital we have got 3,90,000. Then reserves and surplus का note बनाना है. So reserves and surplus, I think we have only one reserve, capital redemption. एक बार let us see reserves and surplus. So let us check reserves. Liability है credit side of trial balance में, तो reserves में we have only one reserve, capital redemption reserve 50,000. फिर देखो कोई भी दूसरा रिजर्व नहीं है, जनरल रिजर्व नथिंग इज देयर. सरप्लस लास्ट ईयर का बैलेंस 1,20,000 एंड करंट ईयर बैलेंस प्रॉफिट फॉर द ईयर इज 1,08,700. हमने P&L अकाउंट अभी प्रिपेयर किया. सो रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में रिजर्व्स में एक ही रिजर्व्स दिया है, दैट इज कैपिटल रिडेम्पशन रिजर्व. Capital redemption reserve. How much is the amount? 50,000. Capital redemption reserve 50,000. फिर उसके बाद surplus. Surplus मतलब P&L account. सरप्लस मीन्स व्हाट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, सरप्लस उसको बोलते हैं. ओपनिंग बैलेंस गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, opening balance given is 1,20,000, 1,20,000 एंड इस पे ऐड करते हैं करंट ईयर प्रॉफिट, जो कि हमें P&L अकाउंट बनाया तो वी गॉट इट टैक्स माइनस करके. हाउ मच इज द करंट ईयर प्रॉफिट? वी हैव गॉट 1,08,700. दोनों को ऐड किया तो 228,700 एंड सबको ऐड किया तो वी गेट 278,700 रिजर्व. 278,700 कैसे किया? ये ऐड किया 50,000 कैपिटल रिडेम्पशन रिजर्व, ये दोनों को ऐड किया 228,700, सबको ऐड किया 278,700. This is also done. Now what we will do in the balance sheet? Now we go to the B, that is non-current liability. Check in the question. Is there any non-current liability? Any long-term borrowing is there? Any long-term borrowing is there in the question? We cannot see any long-term borrowing in the question. कोई भी long-term borrowings नहीं है. डिबेंचर, बैंक लोन, any long-term borrowing is not there. तो ये तो नील हो गया. नहीं लिखते तो भी चल जाता बिकॉज है ही नहीं. Then we have C, that is current liabilities. Current liabilities में we cannot even see any short-term borrowing. Short-term borrowing, bank overdraft, short-term loans given, borrowings is not there. Then we have trade payable. Trade payable में we can see bills receivable and creditors. दोनों को ऐड करके मिलता है. तो यहाँ पे देखो, ये छोड़ के क्या है, कमीशन सेल्स हमने ऑलरेडी इनकम में लिख दिया. ओनली प्रोविजन फॉर बैड डेट्स वो भी हमने अदर एक्सपेंसेस में लिख दिया. सिर्फ क्रेडिटर्स एंड बिल्स पेएबल है. ओनली टू थिंग्स आर देयर, 28,700 and 10,000. So we'll have to prepare a note. और कोई लाइबिलिटी इधर, कोई और लाइबिलिटी नहीं है. तो शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोइंग्स भी नहीं है. This we have to find out. Note number 9, creditor and bills payable को add करना पड़ेगा. We will get trade payable. So trade payables. How we will get creditors and bills payable? How much is the creditors? Creditors is 28,700. And bills payable is 10,000. 28,700 and 10,000. We are getting 38,700. So we will write here 38,700. तो इसके बाद एक और चीज, कोई अदर करंट लाइबिलिटी तो है नहीं, बिकॉज लाइबिलिटी साइड में हमने देखा सब खत्म हो गया है लाइबिलिटीज. बट वन थिंग इज दैट which we have to write, short term provisions. What will come in short term provisions? There is one provision, that is tax provision. तो short term provision में जो adjustment में दिया है 40,000 है करके टैक्स, जो हमने P&L अकाउंट में भी यूज किया, तो we get our total of liability. Now we have our second head, that is assets. Asset में one is non-current asset. Non-current assets, और non-current asset को हम बोलते हैं property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment. Plant and equipment. इसमें भी हमें इंटेंजिबल तो नहीं दिया, सिर्फ टैंजिबल ही दिया है डेप्रिसिएशन के साथ. सो व्हाट वी हैव इन द क्वेश्चन, वी डू नॉट हैव गुडविल. वी हैव ओनली टू टैंजिबल एसेट, दैट इज बिल्डिंग एंड मशीनरी, जिसमें डेप्रिसिएशन भी दिया था. वी डोंट हैव एनी टैंजिबल. 2,01,50,000. सो दिस इज which note? Note number 10, tangible assets. We will write here note number 10, tangible assets. Tangible assets बिल्डिंग 2 लाख है, इसमें डेप्रीसिएशन भी हमने ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट किया है, लेस डेप्रीसिएशन 10,000 which was 5% depreciation. We have already done it while calculating depreciation for the P&L account. हमने already इसका depreciation 10,000 calculate किया है, it becomes 1,90,000, and then we have machinery which is worth 1,50,000 given in the question. इस पे 10% depreciation है, that also we have done while we were doing depreciation का adjustment in P&L account. 15,000 minus किया, so we get 1,35,000. So how much is the total coming? Total is coming to, what is the total coming? 3,25,000. The total is 3,25,000. Then we have here the non-current investment. Non-current investment. This also is there. Non-current investment in. So here see investment in immovable property 50,000. Investment in immovable property 50,000. So this is how much एक ही है तो इसलिए मैं नोट नहीं बना रही हूँ 50,000. Then we have directly we have B, that is current asset. There is no non-current asset. कोई fictitious asset दिया नहीं है तो वो वहाँ लिख सकते थे. Current investment also is not there in the question. तो नहीं है तो नहीं लिखेंगे तो भी चलेगा. Inventories, there is inventories 1,20,000. 1,20,000 plus 1,500 जो हमने चेंजेस इन इन्वेंट्री में भी किया है, रिटर्न जो हुआ है, सो इट इज कमिंग टू 1,21,500. देन नेक्स्ट वन वी हैव ट्रेड रिसीवेबल. ट्रेड रिसीवेबल 11th note. This is current investment तो nil है. So trade receivable 11th में जाना पड़ेगा. Two things will come here, debtor and bill receivable. So trade receivables, इसमें debtor में काफी adjustments आते हैं. So debtor, here what will come? Debtors. So let us write debtors. This is as per trial balance. How much is the debtor as per trial balance? Debtor as per trial balance is 79,800. So we'll have to show here 79,800. 79,800. फिर इसमें हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे बिल्स डिसऑनर्ड which is 1,200. फिर we get how much? 81,000. फिर इसमें लेस करेंगे सेल्स ऑन अप्रूवल या सेल्स ऑन रिटर्न बेसिस which is 2,000 less होगा. तो it becomes how much? कितना होता है 2,000 माइनस किया तो 79,000. फिर लेस फर्दर बैड डेट्स which is equal to 1,000. Then we get 78,000 less new RDD at 5%. This is coming to 3,900. So कितना आ रहा है आउटर कॉलम में 78,000 minus 3,900. We get 74,100. Then second one, that is bills receivable. Bills receivable is how much? Bills receivable given is 6,200. Bills receivable is 6,200, जिसमें से लेस करेंगे dishonored, which is 1,200. So we get 5,000. So total is how much? Total is 79,100. So directly we will write 79,100. Then we have cash and cash equivalent. So what we have cash and cash equivalent? We have cash in hand 1,50,000. Sorry, cash in bank 1,50,000. Cash in hand 20,000. This is the last part. Last one, which is 12,000. Cash and cash equivalent. Cash in bank, cash in hand. Which is the amount? Cash in hand and cash in bank. So cash in hand is 1,50,000. Cash in bank is 20,000, which is giving us 1,70,000. So we will write here 1,70,000. And last one is other current asset, where we will write claim receivable, which is insurance claim. We have received 1,800. See, 3,000 का goods था, 1,800 claim मिला तो 1,200 का loss हुआ. So we have to take the total of the balance sheet. When we take the total of the balance sheet, how much amount do we get? Total of the balance sheet, we get 7,47,400. 7,47,400. And we can say our balance sheet is tallied. With this, this sum is done. Thank you very much, everyone.